Hello and welcome to Hamer Reviews. My name is Christopher Hamer and this is a review of the Nikon Coolpix W150 digital compact camera. Now the W150 is designed for use by the entire family. As you can see from its bright colour scheme, it's really bright, fun, and it has been designed so that anyone can use it. Now what I mean by that is that they've used minimal buttons, a very simple menu system, attached to a 3x optical zoom and digital extension zoom, giving you a lot of control but without complicating matters. As I mentioned, this camera is waterproof and you can take this down to 10 meters below the surface, and it's also drop proof from around 2 meters. This means you can give this to your children or indeed someone else who might be a bit more clumsy and not have to worry about it, unlike a smartphone which can nowadays cost upwards of £1,000, which you might not necessarily want to do so. For £150, this also gives you a lot of value. It has a 13 megapixel sensor that's able to take full HD video and take really good crisp photographs. Don't get me wrong, this has a much smaller sensor than you'd get in, for instance, a mirrorless or full digital SLR. However, given the price point and given who this is aimed at, I think this is perfect. I really like the fact that they've added 2 separate buttons for photos and video. It means that when someone first picks up this camera, they can quickly learn that they can take video by pressing on the left and photos by pressing on the right. That's something that a lot of camera manufacturers get wrong when they're aiming cameras at the whole family, because quite often the video mode is either hidden in a menu or has a tiny little sub button which is easily pressed by accident. This means that you make an intentional decision to choose one or the other. Another thing I like, as I mentioned in the introduction, are these 4 buttons for the menu system. They let you select different parts of the menu, for instance scene modes, which can include things like underwater shooting, night shooting, or even a firework mode, or they can allow you to change settings on the camera such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. The fact this has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi built in gives you the ability to use Nikon SnapBridge software. That allows you to wirelessly download the photographs and save them onto your phone without having to connect this via a cable. I think it's a really great piece of software and I actually use it for all these videos when I'm using the Nikon Z6 mirrorless camera. It's easy to use but gives you enough functionality that you can make changes on the fly to settings if you need to. Being able to download those photographs also means that you can share photos from your holiday on the day you take them rather than having to wait to get home to connect this up to a computer. For memory, this uses an SD card which are easily bought for less than £15 for a capacity that will let you take hundreds of photographs, and the battery's good for about 100 photos. I also like the fact this has USB charging built in. It means you can use a micro USB cable and plug it in with your phone charger to charge this whilst you're on the go. It does come with a bigger charger that you can take the battery out of the camera with to charge it with. However, I think that's quite cumbersome, and when you're on holiday you might not necessarily want to take something like that with you. So overall, I think this is a really clever, well-made camera. The photo quality is not bad, and the actual zoom range isn't bad either. And given the features that you're getting for just £150, I think Nikon has put a really good product onto the market. This definitely is a must for families. Now if you have any questions about the Nikon Coolpix W150, please do pop them in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to reply. And equally, if you like this video, do hit like and consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.